A lot of people just can't stop thinking about what happened yesterday to Kobe Bryant.
And also yesterday, it was just such a quiet day, and then all of a sudden it was shattered in the afternoon with word that Kobe Bryant had passed away. Now, every death is a tragedy, but when it happens to a sports icon, it takes on so much more. For those that knew him, like Blake Griffin, the words did not come easy today.
The way he exited the game with so much grace was inspirational, and that's not. If you inspire one person, you've lived a positive, successful life. You inspired, millions.
Very emotional, Blake Griffin. The Pistons knew Kobe Bryant well back in the 2004 NBA Finals. The Pistons were ready to take a 2-0 lead in this series, but Kobe wouldn't go quietly.
Start with Shaq. He gives it to Walton. Here comes Kobe. Less than 5 from way outside. Got it! Oh, man!
Oh, man's right. Lakers won it overtime. Pistons won the NBA title that year, 4-1. Kobe won 5 NBA titles with the Lakers and is regarded as one of the greatest to ever play. But that loss in 2004 to the Pistons still bothered him years later in his final visit to Auburn Hills.
For about a year straight, all I heard was Detroit basketball in my head, you know what I mean? We've had so many great battles here. The intensity of the fans here in the arena is something that I'll never forget.
There's one guy that knew about intensity, that's for sure. After 20 years of basketball, Bryant turned elsewhere for the creativity he exhibited every night. In 2018, he was nominated for an Academy Award for an animated short film called Dear Basketball.
I knew one thing was real. I fell in love with you. A love so deep, I gave you my all. From my mind and body to my spirit and soul.
As with most things connected to Kobe Bryant, when the envelope was opened at the Oscars, he was ready for his moment.
And the Oscar goes to, don't say La La Land, don't say La La Land. Dear Basketball, Glenn Keane and Kobe!
It was Mark Hamill with the announcement. NBA just announced that the Clippers-Lakers game tomorrow night will be postponed. Finally, it should come as no surprise that today the world is a sadder place. It's a world without Kobe Bryant. He had so much more to accomplish and so much joy to bring to his family. And he relished his children. He coached his daughter's AAU team, and his 3-year-old daughter, Bianca, seen here, would come to practice with him. And one day, with his help, she would become a basketball player just like her 13-year-old sister, Gianna, who perished in the crash. But now that help is gone. Kobe Bryant was 41 years old.
Just so emotional. And I think that's whether you were a Lakers fan or a Kobe fan or not, you can identify with his love for his children and his family, I think, through all of this.
Also, it's always the suddenness of something like this.
Oh, absolutely.
Out of nowhere. And there.
Really, the next 41 really could have been better than the first 41. He's that committed,
Indeed.